but you keep on pulling me closer and closer.
Welcome back to Weekend Smile, everybody. Now, this young man continues to showcase his talent in the music industry. His voice will have you worshiping no matter where you are. Jermaine Edwards, Papa San, DJ Nicholas are all well-known gospel artists. Well, today we have with us another one in the making, Trevon Clarke. I'm talking off air. Trevon, I mean, blinging, big chin. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Air Force. Praise the Lord, sir.
Bless the name of
Praise
Jesus.
the Lord.
Bless
Praise the
name
Lord.
of
Tell me a
Jesus.
little bit about who you are, though.
All right.
Tell us about Trevon Clarke.
Well, I'm Trevon Clarke. I am a gospel artist, as you all know. I'm an ambassador for Christ, one who loves God. I am an officer, right? And
He's a police officer.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord, sir.
And I am one who is very humble, one who can get along with, a motivator, one who anyone can communicate with, right?
Yeah.
So that is just
That
a
is
little about
Trevon in a nutshell.
Right.
There are so many other routes that you could have taken. Gospel, was that instilled in you from you were younger? Were you baptized at a later age? How did your gospel journey, your Christianity journey go?
Well, I got saved from I was 12 years old, understand, and went to convention with my mother. You know, mothers always drawing you to church. And I went there and I decided, yeah, I'm going to give my life to the Lord because I know that there was a calling on my life because I have a big brother who sings as well. But whenever he sings, you know, the girls will go wild for him. But whenever I sing, they don't go wild for me. They cry and they just want to give their life to the Lord. So I know that there was a calling on my life.
Oh, so your brother did the girl song?
Yes.
Yeah, did the song for Jesus.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that, yeah. But I mean, you could have made a change as life progresses. I know a lot of persons who would have started in the church and then they deviated, especially since your brother was the one getting all the girls.
Right.
You could have said, you know what, I want to get the girls too. What was that thing that kept you focused?
Well, I knew that there was a calling on my life, you understand, and to whom much is given, much is required, and much is required. And I know that once there's a calling in my life, I have to walk the path that was designed for me to walk. Not because the other persons are getting the fame and all of these things. No, I have to be humble and I have to just go with my calling that was for me.
And your journey started in church?
Yes.
What church was that?
Well, that was Gospel Lighthouse Church of the Firstborn, but I'm presently now at Agape Christian Fellowship International.
And what was that journey in church? You were on the choir, the youth choir, what was that?
I was a choir director, still a choir director. I'm a youth president, youth motivator, and a dance teacher in church.
Oh, so you're a dancer, you're a singer, you're an officer.
Yes.
All these things, multi-talented.
I'm blessed with the talents.
Look at that. Well, the talent we're talking about today is your singing ability, and you have a song promoting now.
Yes.
So talk to us about that.
All right, well, this song is entitled I Belong to You. Most persons will say they don't like it as that title, I Belong to You, but most like to Set Me on Fire. Well, I came about that song one night when I was sleeping, and I literally saw myself on a platform ministering the song. And I jump up out my sleep. Well, I'm one person who oftentimes have a notebook, my Bible and my pen next to my bed. And I woke up and I started to just write down the lyrics of the songs in tears. And I was like, God, why are you giving me these words? Because even there's a line in the song that says, cement me in your presence. And as a young man saying you're going to church, yes, we're not perfect because we all have sin and fall short. There are times when I messed up and I said, God, why you want for me to do this part to say, cement me in your presence? When something is cemented, it cannot move.
Right.
You understand? So he's telling me that, listen, I want to write here because, yes, you're going to messed up at times in church, yes, you understand? But what I've learned is this, even when you're messed up, he's always there pulling you closer, you understand, and forgiving you and saying, listen, you are purpose and you can't die and I want you. And who he loves it, he chases it. And I believe that I am that one person.
Right, Trevon, I look for myself right now. Like, I need to go to church Sunday morning bright and early.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel it. All right. Well, you mentioned that message came to you in your sleep. But on another note, how do you normally get inspiration to write your songs?
All right. Well, inspiration, as I said, my brother is one. You understand? My mother is one. And I oftentimes bask into the presence of God. That's where I get some deep songs, not just putting pen to paper and just writing, you understand? It has to have substance, it has to make sense. It can be a song that will touch persons, will draw them to Christ or draw them closer to Christ.
Would you say your style is current day gospel as opposed to your Grace thrillers and your Sister Scully and that type of stuff? Are you more hip, the DJ Nicholas type of gospel artist?
Well, I will say modern gospel.
Modern gospel.
Modern
Who do you
gospel.
find gravitate? The younger Christians or the older Christians? Is a combination of everybody.
Combination of everybody.
Combination of
Yeah.
everybody. You have a music video for this song?
Yes, I do.
Ah.
Yes.
What's the views been like? What's the reaction been
Well,
to the song? The views on YouTube?
It has released a month now, and I have gone over 1,000K views. I've gotten a lot of response to the video, and sharing the video with other persons. Trust me, they self. Even last week, I allowed a young lady to hear it downtown, and she was like, "Hold the phone, I don't want to hear it." So I said, "Why you don't want to hear it?" She's saying that it is doing something to me. Look at my hands. I don't ready to get saved. I'm saying, listen to me. There's a calling on your life. You understand? And if the song can touch you like that, I believe you should just do the right thing.
Well, I feel like you should share with the viewers your social media pages, your Instagram, you on Instagram
Yes,
and social
yes, I
media.
am.
So let them go ahead and check out the video
right,
and
so-
to, share it with their other friends
Right.
too.
So my Facebook page is Trevon Clarke for bookings. My Instagram page is Trevon Clarke
And
as
it's
well.
Trevon as in Treva.
O.
Oh, it's Trevon.
Yes,
Trevon.
O-N, yes.
Trevon Clarke.
Yes,
And that's
Trevon Clarke.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. How do you
Right.
find it? It's the same Trevon
Same
Clarke.
Trevon Clarke.
And the song is
Set Me on Fire.
Set Me on Fire.
Yes.
Or I Belong to You.
Set Me on Fire.
Set me. All right, where does Trevon see himself in the next year or two? What is your ultimate goal as it relates to
Well-
being a part of this industry?
Well, for now, I am working on my EP that we'll be doing in April 2023. We're currently in the studio doing some work with the Rockers Elements production, where we have some other songs that we want to release to put them out so that persons can get closer to God. I am working now with this organization named God's Angel Organization, where they invest in gospel artists. They give you 500,000 US, you understand, within a year. You understand, they are doing that now for Trevon Clarke, and they have done it for some dancers that is in my video. They're blockchain dancers as well. So things are happening.
Ultimate collaboration, anybody that you're working with you want to tell us about, this is just about you right now as you get your foot through that door and then you think about the collabs after. How you
Well,
working it?
this one is a collab with Fendino. He's a young man from my church as well. You understand, his name is Orville. Very humble young man, trust me. Even when I got the song the night, I was like, God, I'm going to do this with my friend that lives next door. But it wasn't God's will, you understand? So I prayed about it and God showed me Fendino. And I said, okay, I'm going to use Fendino, And when I called him, he was like, yes, but I'm ready, bro. When we went to the studio, he found the studio before I even reached at the studio. So Fendino is one.
Are you going to be sticking around to perform the song for us
Yes,
a little
I
bit
will.
later
Yes,
on?
I will.
All right, I want to hear it.
Okay, no problem.
Awesome, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
See you on the Grammy stage here on Kirk Franklin.
Yes, in the name of
Marvin
Jesus.
Sapp.
Yes,
Praise
yes,
the Lord, bro.
yes.
Praise the Lord. Thank you so much for stopping by. We Can Smile is Trevon Clarke. Remember the name. Go check him out on all your social media pages. We Can Smile. We'll be right back.
Baby, messing with my mind, they got me thinking all the time. It's like you're fading out of sight. So help me, Lord, to keep marching on left and